says raw untitled.
Yeah,
You know, slow it down a little bit. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Just put it back there.
Check, 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 check one. I'm trying to like see if you guys are singing melody. I mean, if you all are if all the guys are unison or what. And I'm like, I can hear you two, but I pre-faded, and I was like, there's nothing coming across from me. So it was the first song. I just don't know what.
No, it's on. Oh, it's okay.
remotely, wherever you may be, and however you may be watching, we welcome you as well into our service of worship here on this Sunday, December 13th. Our prayer is that God will be brought near and His love made real to you through our worship service. We indeed welcome all guests and visitors who are also with us today, whether you're here in this room or, again, watching remotely. Hopefully you've had a chance to take a look at some of the announcements in your bulletin. I'll highlight a couple of them. First, as you may see in this room or may have seen outside, this afternoon we are having our Journey to Bethlehem, our Living Nativity. And while the weather can sometimes be sketchy in December, the Lord has blessed us with wonderful weather today. It's going to be probably in, I guess, the high 40s or maybe even the low 50s. It's a beautiful day, so we're thankful that those who are part of the Journey to Bethlehem will not be too cold, as well as those who will be doing the journey as well from our church, from the community. So please feel free to join us at 5:30 all the way through 7 o'clock. If you have some friends or family members or neighbors that you think might be interested, please invite them to come as well. We're going to try to reduce our group size, spread people out. Folks will have masks on, but we hope it will be a meaningful experience so that you can see and hear and even experience firsthand the Christmas story as through the eyes here of Chestnut Level. Also, as the weather is nice today, it does look like it might be turning, so I want you to be on notice that we will be sending an email out, especially if a Wednesday Night Alive is a no-go, because right now it looks like storms are coming, I believe, from the west. So if it's going to be snow, if it's going to be problems for people driving, we will cancel Wednesday Night Alive. We'll make that announcement probably tomorrow. Also in your bulletin is a schedule for the Christmas Eve services. As you know, we're holding 3 Christmas Eve services. One will be at 5 p.m. Hopefully the weather will be good then as well. If not, we will move it inside. And that's going to be sort of a Journey to Bethlehem-esque kind of worship service. It is for young families, so please feel free to come. But really, people of all ages are welcome to come. It will be an abbreviated service because it is outside, but we hope it will be experiential for folks that do come. And then 7:30, 11 o'clock will be right here in this room in the Family Life Center, and those will be carols and candles. And then 11 p.m. will also include Holy Communion. So feel free to attend the service that fits best with your family and your schedule. And again, we would love to have you for Christmas Eve. Also, the 2021 offering envelopes are available. They are in the gathering area, so be sure to grab yours on the way out. That reduces the need for us to have to send them or to have you come another time to pick those up. But they'll be out there for the rest of this month, so feel free to pick yours up. And then if you live near somebody who isn't coming to worship, if you would pick theirs up, I'm sure that would be greatly appreciated as well. On Thursday, the session of this church made a decision, in addition to move forward with in-person worship through Christmas Eve, that we would be going remote for Sunday, December 27th and Sunday, January 3rd. So the last Sunday of this month and the first Sunday of January, we will not be meeting in person. We're going to give people a chance to get together for the holidays and then take a little bit of a break. But we will be worshiping, as I said, remotely. One service, 10 a.m. Again, that is on December 27th and then January 3rd. And we hope and believe that we will be able to come back together again, hopefully, for that January 10th with our regular schedule again. I think the other announcements are things that you can look at for yourself. If you do have questions, be sure to give us a call in the church office. Be sure to pray for those that are on our joys and concerns list, especially as we move through this holiday season. We do have a special guest with us this morning. It's my privilege to welcome Deb Riddell. Deb is the executive director of New Hope Community Ministries. She has been director since May of 2019, but from 2008 to 2015, she was the manager of the New Hope Community Closet, so she was already very familiar with New Hope, and she's worked in the nonprofit sector for over 20 years, and her main areas of expertise have been in fundraising and donor development. That would be financial, not like your liver or your pancreas, just so we're clear on that. But along with oversight of the staff and managing them, Deb provides spiritual direction and vision and marketing and strategic planning for New Hope. And she is very, very excited about this ministry and how this ministry can grow in this community, and so that people can experience healing and hope and wholeness and Christ-centered comfort and care as they come to New Hope. So Deb and her husband John was at the first service this morning, live in Quarryville, and they have for over 30 years. They have 4 children, and they're all adults. She has 3 wonderful daughters-in-law, and they love being grandparents to the 3 grandchildren. So it is with pleasure that I welcome to provide a minute for mission about New Hope, Deb Riddell.
If I stand up here, it's a little bit behind, and you don't have to hear me rattling my paper. So thank you so much for the invitation to come and share about New Hope Community Life Ministry this morning. I enjoy worshiping at New Hope's supporting churches and seeing where friends and neighbors worship. Chestnut Level has been a wonderful champion for New Hope for many years. I appreciate knowing that New Hope's network of churches pray for New Hope and offer financial support year after year, so thank you so much. New Hope is a Christ-inspired counseling center that exists to provide hope and restoration through compassionate, professional counseling. New Hope is a faith-based counseling center, but our counselors see people from any walk of life, not just believers, but they see anyone that is seeking counseling. Your support is invaluable, as over 90% of the clients who are seen at New Hope receive some sort of financial support for their sessions. And it is my desire that we never have to turn anyone away because of financial reasons. Some people just financially cannot afford counseling, and some people just don't have the right insurance to cover their sessions. As you can probably be aware, the counselors are starting to see more clients that have been affected by COVID. So much of life is different, and it's just really hard right now. So many of us have been impacted by a loss of job or job reduction. And that was evident again just this past week with things starting to be closed down again. Sometimes your children had school from home in the spring, and maybe you have chosen to still have them stay home and learn. Some people are now working from home, and it's just all so different. We miss coworkers, and we miss our friends. And kind of goes along with what the sermon will be about this morning. And really, we're all experiencing loss, and we're collectively grieving. We're also not able to do a lot of the things that bring us joy and help us to recharge as different things are closed, or we have to make appointments to go to things we enjoy. So it's just really difficult for everyone now, even those of us who have deep walks with God. I want to thank you for praying for New Hope. When you think of New Hope, please pray for the counselors, that they would have wisdom and discernment to know how to listen well and help their clients. I would love to hire another counselor or two, so you could pray for that decision. And then I'm thrilled that Barbara Josephian just came on staff with us, so you can pray for her as she continues to learn her new position. As John already shared, the Community Closet Thrift Store financially helps support New Hope Community Life Ministry, the counseling center. And I want to thank you for those who shopped, who donate, who volunteer at the thrift store. The store is successful because of the community that donate, shop, and volunteer. And right now, they really are low on volunteers. And so if you are looking for an opportunity to get involved in the community, stop by the store or give them a call, and they'll let you know how and when you could, your help could be used. New Hope exists to offer hope to our community. And one of our counselors recently had an opportunity to offer hope at Quarryville Presbyterian Retirement Community. She shared tips with the residents on coping with isolation due to COVID during the holidays. She captured her thoughts in a blog, excuse me, which will be on New Hope's website within the next week. And so if you're struggling a little bit with isolation and how to deal with COVID at this time, sometime in the next few days, go on the New Hope website and just see what Kathy wrote, and you'll be inspired by that. So thank you for being a part of the New Hope family. All of you are part of that because Chestnut Level helps to financially support us. I hope you have a peaceful Advent season. May you find hope in the deep love of God that we remember as we celebrate the birth of Jesus, the best gift that any of us could ever receive. So thank you, and it's been my pleasure to be here this morning.
Thanks, Deb, and thanks for the continued wonderful work of New Hope.